Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 5, Episode 86. It is Monday morning. We are on our way to work, unfortunately. Today's going to be an extremely busy day for us. Got to open up 2 brokerage accounts for the kids. Got to get taxes filed for me, e-filing, and then for one of my kids, physically filing. And got all my work stuff to do, and then going to be hitting the casino twice. And actually, this rental car that they gave me, maintenance due, so I'll have to figure out how to reset that because I'm not going to be looking at that for the next week or two. So right now we are on our way to work, and I'm going to take this time right now to call the brokerage and see if they can help me open up these accounts, and I can fund them when I get to the office. So week-wise, this week will be the last week I'm in town before I go on another trip. My schedule for the week, as far as calendar-wise, today I've got 3 meetings. I had 4. One was canceled. Tomorrow, Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, only 2 meetings, and Friday, 1 meeting. So a light week, but there's plenty to do. So let's get on the road here. I hate to cut this short, but I need the time to call the brokerage, and I'll be back to update you. Right now it's 70 degrees and looks like it's going to rain. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back and just heading to the casino. It's 10:35 right now, and we're going to go see what we can do, try to make some money. And I'm about to call the brokerage. I filled out the paperwork they told me to, and they said once I do, give it a half hour and then call them, and they would try to rush it for me, try to get it done today so that I can fund it today. So that's all good. So right now I'm just heading to the casino. 75 degrees outside, clearing skies. It's like 50-50 right now, clouds and sunshine, and hopefully this all works out with this brokerage. I'm not expecting to make too much money because this place has been really bad lately, but just go in, make something, get some free food, and get this brokerage stuff taken care of, and I'll come back and update you. Alright, guys, I am back, and that was as expected, pretty lousy. I did call the brokerage, and they said they would put it at the top of the list, so that's good, and I expected to hear back from them maybe at the end of the day, but within a half hour someone called me from there. I missed the call, called them back, and turns out that they didn't like my digital signature. So I said, okay, well, since that's the case, I don't know why you guys said you can fill it out online and sign it online, because that's what I did. So I'm going to drive. They have a location in town near my work. I'm going to drive over there. We're going to get it taken care of with a wet signature right there at the office, and then I will call them back. They're like, oh, no need to call us back. I will call you back once they upload it, just to make sure that everything is good, because I need to get this done. Tomorrow's already the 14th. As far as the casino, not much happening, man. I found very few plays. They paid very poorly, and just overall, not a good situation. The workers there are depressed as hell. They're all complaining. They're not showing up to work. They're hiring new people because people don't want to be there anymore. Even the waitresses now are getting side jobs on top of their waitressing jobs because there's less people coming into the casino as well. So combination of the jackpot minimums going up to $2,000 makes the employees upset because they get less tips. The RTP has not been great in a long time. They're removing advantage machines, which the regular customers like too, and so they're like, well, I see this machine on TV or on YouTube, and I want to play it, and you guys don't have it, so I'm not going to come here anymore. I'm going to go somewhere else, and it's just making the situation worse and worse and worse. So anyway, ended up making $57, and right now I am leaving the casino, and I am going to head to the brokerage, get the signature taken care of, and get back to the office. and we'll go from there. So been doing some online stuff, but honestly I've been so hammered as far as timing wise, I don't even have time to click stuff right now. I'm so busy, I can't watch a video, I can't do anything. So I'm constantly doing something while I'm driving and while I'm working, so multitasking. I had to fill out this 10-page PDF today, put in my kids' driver license or passport information. I didn't have their driver license, so I had to do the passport. I had my wife send me a picture of it, entered in all the information, then I had to use a PDF editor to add the signature, and then I had to save it again as a PDF, small enough to upload. Then I had to upload it in their system. Then I had to call them. It's been a mess today, but I am caught up on my office work, and hopefully will stay that way. We have a team meeting coming up in a couple hours, so a lot to do between now and the team meeting. So that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you soon. All right, guys, just pulling into the office. I had my laptop plugged in the car, and I just moved the charger into this car and didn't have the charger plugged in. So my laptop died a minute ago, so it may die again here as I'm walking back into work. But I was able to go to the brokerage and talk to them. They printed out the page that I needed to sign. I signed 2 different copies of the same page, just so the signatures would look a little bit different, so they don't say, oh, this is the same signature twice. No, I did it twice, made them look a little bit different, and he submitted those, and hopefully the account should be open today, and then we can fund it tomorrow morning, and that'll be an ACH, so it would fund immediately, or almost immediately, and it will be good. So, yeah, talk about a rush. Right now, a little bit late getting back to the office, but only by a few minutes. Should be good, and I did eat, so that's good as well. So yeah, nice day though. I mean, nice sky, breeze, 76 degrees. You gotta love it. So after work, enjoy some time with the family and have a good day today and tomorrow before we get back on the road again. So that's what's happening right now, and I'll be back to update you soon. All right, guys, I am back. So I think the guy actually faxed the stuff over to the brokerage, so they said it could take up to 24 hours. Are people that ridiculous? I told him we needed to upload it so it's faster, and it looks like he may have actually faxed all the paperwork over. So we'll give him till tomorrow, and hopefully it works out. If not, I'll have to amend the taxes, but I think it should work out. Had our team meeting, took care of all the stuff I needed to at the office, and today they actually invited me to go with them to talk as people smoked. So not everybody smoked, but they just hang out outside and talk. And I'm like, what a waste of time. But we were talking about how nobody fights at school anymore. There's no real fights anymore like there used to be. And when we were kids, it was like a big deal. You know, who's fighting today? And it doesn't really seem to happen anymore. And even talked about corporal punishment. Kids used to get spanked when I was in school. And one of the guys, he's like in his early 30s, he was telling me his sister is a teacher, and she had a kid move over to her school district from Alabama. And the dad called her and said, hey, when do I get the form to sign for corporal punishment to approve it? So, I mean, they still do that in some places. Actually, in my state, I think they stopped just like a couple of years ago. The last school stopped doing it a couple of years ago. So, but anyway, that's a whole other thing we don't need to get into today. Right now, we're heading back to the casino. Hopefully, have some better luck and get a decent payday today. I have been playing online as well. I made a little bit over 400 today. So we're just doing whatever we need to do to make money. And really, to me, playing poker is like the last resort. But if I have to, we'll do that as well. So let's head over to the casino, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back. So Not much else. Went back in there, and first thing I saw was a friend of mine. He's just sitting there at this machine. I'm like, what are you doing? And I don't know, he's got $200 in there. There's no play on the screen, and he's just sitting there. So I don't know if there was a play on another screen and he was waiting, he was going to split it with someone or what. But I can tell you, whatever it was, he ended up making $5 because when he left, it was $5 more. So I don't know what happened there, but he didn't make a lot of money. But the machine next to it had a chair turned around and a bottle of water on the chair.
In half a mile, turn right.
All right. So there was a bottle of water on the chair. The chair was turned around, no money in it, no card in there. What do you do? What do you do? Well, the guy said that he'd been there for 20 minutes and nobody had come back. I ended up playing it, and I actually ended up losing like $15, $14 on the play. But just as a note, I left like 25 minutes later, and nobody had still come back yet. So, yeah, I don't know what people think. They think they're going to hold it for like an hour. I don't understand. So, I lost a little bit on that one and went around the entire casino and found nothing else. I found one marginal play. It was slightly positive on a machine that we used to play a lot a long time ago, but rarely gets any action anymore. I played that and ended up winning a little bit on that one and ended my session ahead $16. But overall, pretty bad in there. Not much happening. Right now, I am driving to Target, and I'm picking up a switch for my kid. He had one that broke. It's a long story. You don't want to hear it. But I'm picking up a switch for him, and then we're going to head home. So we could do some segments here. What did you eat today, MW? I actually had some chicken strips, and I keep saying today's going to be the day I go back on my diet, and I just haven't done it. But I'll go back eventually. I don't know when, but I'm not eating a lot. I'm just I went back to eating carbs. And chicken strips were okay. They were a little bit dry, and I was on the call with the brokerage a lot of the time, so didn't really get a chance to enjoy them. But I give them a 9 on a scale of 2 through ace. And let me think, anything else today? No, nothing else at all. And what did you tip today, MW? Didn't get a chance to tip anything because I actually gave a tip in a different way. I gave the waitress my fries. So is that a tip? I would think it would be. And what did you learn today, MW? I learned a little bit more about variance online. Even when something is expected to be a certain thing, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to happen, even if your sample size is in the hundreds on something big. It still doesn't mean anything. It's just a long run number. That's the expected value. So had a little bit of turbulence today, but ended up okay in the end and was ahead over 400 by the end of it. And really, that's about it. Right now it's 82 degrees, partly cloudy, nice day, light breeze, heading home. Gonna relax and sleep in again tomorrow because work doesn't start till after 8. And that means I get at least an extra hour of sleep every time I have to go to work. Next week, I'm expecting I will probably go to the office Wednesday morning to check in and then leave town. I'll have like 9-10 hour drive. So it's going to be a long one. And unfortunately, only one casino on the way. Actually, if I stop at a couple places, there are some potentials, but if I do stop, it could be a 14-hour journey. So we'll see how it goes. But that'll be Wednesday. But that's really about it. Next week, also, the day I leave is the day the countertops get installed. And then they'll measure for the backsplash, which she made it huge. The backsplash is as tall as the countertop is deep, so it's pretty big. They'll measure for that after they put in the countertop, and then the next day they'll come back and do that, and we'll be done with the kitchen. Then we have some other projects to work on, but at least we'll be done with that stuff. I do want to focus this week after these brokerage accounts get set up. I do want to focus on booking the cruise, getting that over with. I technically have multiple cruises, but let's get through one first and go have a nice warm vacation, palm trees, beaches, all that kind of stuff, and enjoy ourselves. So for now, I'm going to let you go. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.